ex-NFL WR, sends bold message to Browns HC Kevin Stefanski over plans for Shedeur, Sanders. Dillon, Gabriel, a former 2011 fourth-round pick, has emerged as the latest to comment on the Cleveland Browns quarterback room. No matter how stacked the 2026 draft class may be, the Browns decided to draft both Dillon Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders in 2025. With a pair of rookies on the roster, the 37-year-old ex-NFL receiver told Kevin Stefanski exactly what he wants to see in the upcoming season. Cecil Shorts III only wants to see Gabriel and Sanders in the preseason. Cecil Shorts III played on the Jacksonville Jaguars, Houston Texans, and Tampa Bay Buccaneers in his NFL career from 2011 to 16. He still follows the game and made sure to watch a ton of both Gabriel and Sanders in college. Knowing that the Browns have a massive decision ahead of them, the Ohio native didn't hold back on Stefanski, who enters his sixth season as head coach of the Browns. Don't want to see nobody else at quarterback but the two rookies. Preseason, all I want to see is Dillon Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders, Short said. I don't want to see nobody else, because those two guys need the opportunity to go win the job and then put them in the fire. I'm not big on switching quarterbacks. I hate that. He continued, Kevin Stefanski, you're supposed to be the guru. This is supposed to be what you're supposed to do. You got two guys that are extremely accurate in college, that were unbelievably accurate in college. If you're the guru like you say you are, if you're the guru like everybody says that is, oh, he can develop. Prove it. Pick one and develop him throughout the year. Shorts makes a compelling point about Cleveland's approach. The Browns haven't had consistent quarterback play in years, cycling through starter after starter without giving anyone a real chance to develop. With two promising rookies, this could be the perfect opportunity to finally establish some stability at the position. Sanders vs. Gabriel, the talent debate Shorts added that he sees way more talent in Sanders than he does in Gabriel. He knows that even though Sanders fell to the fifth round, no one was talking about drafting Gabriel in the first three rounds. No matter what Gabriel's numbers at Oregon showed, there was a clear talent discrepancy between him and the Colorado star. Lately, though, Gabriel has been drawing comparisons to Russell Wilson. Looking at their 2024 seasons, Gabriel threw for 3,857 yards with 30 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. He completed 72.9% of his passes, a career high, even with a huge increase in attempts. For Sanders, he threw for 4,134 yards with 37 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. Sanders completed 27 more passes, good for his 74% completion percentage, giving him a slight edge on the 24-year-old. The numbers tell an interesting story. While Sanders put up bigger raw numbers, Gabriel threw fewer interceptions. Both quarterbacks showed excellent accuracy, which should translate well to Stefanski's system that relies heavily on precision passing and timing routes. Keep in mind, Gabriel had 6 college seasons compared to Sanders' 4. There's a reason that the 23-year-old fell below Gabriel in a draft, but the Browns are looking to prove to every single team in the league that they made a mistake by not drafting Sanders. The experience factor cuts both ways. Gabriel's extra seasons gave him more time to develop and face different defensive schemes, but it also raises questions about his ceiling. Sanders, meanwhile, accomplished more in less time, but might need additional seasoning at the professional level. Short's message is clear. Stop overthinking it and let the rookies compete. Cleveland has nothing to lose by giving both quarterbacks extensive preseason reps and seeing who emerges as the better option. The franchise has been searching for answers at quarterback for decades, and these two rookies represent their best shot at finally finding one. Long shadows across the Cleveland Browns practice field. The offseason buzz was already electric. Two rookie quarterbacks were stealing headlines. Shedeur Sanders, son of the legendary Dillon, and Dillon Gabriel, the gritty lefty out of Oklahoma. Kevin Stefanski, methodical as ever, stood with his arms crossed. His quarterback room was crowded. Veterans like Joe Flacco, young promise and Kenny Pickett. And now, these two rookies, diametrically different in style but unified by raw potential. But as the media spun its narratives, one voice pierced the noise. Darius Raymore, a former Browns wide receiver turned analyst, whose words shook the locker room and sent tremors up the coaching tower. The message came in the form of a podcast, Uncovered Routes, hosted by Raymore and streamed live to thousands. I've been in that locker room. What was I doing? I've been helping kids to be the best versions of themselves they can be. The rousing fitness fame, the Raymore, I've worn that jersey And I'm telling you right now, if Kevin Stefanski doesn't stop playing it safe, he's going to let two stars slip through his fingers, Shedeur Sanders and Dillon Gabriel. These boys ain't here to be clipboard carriers. They're here to change the game. Ray Moore's voice was sharp, confident. He wasn't ranting. He was forecasting. You've got Shedeur, who's built like a CEO in cleats, cool under pressure, reads defenses like a novel. You've got Dillon, who throws like he's writing poetry on the run. Stefanski, don't overthink this. Put one of them in with the ones. Not in December, when it's too late. Now. The coach's dilemma, Stefanski heard it. Everyone did. He didn't flinch publicly. He answered reporters with the usual grace. We're evaluating all our guys. We want to give everyone a fair chance. But behind closed doors, it stirred something. Not because Ray Moore was loud, but because he might be right. The Browns were in a peculiar place. The roster was aging in spots, but explosive in others. A defense ready to win now. A receiving corps full of questions. And under center, a rotating door of maybes. Joe Flacco had the locker room's respect, but not its future. Kenny Pickett had the tools, but lacked the spark. And then, these two rookies.